The day the garden grew brave. Have you ever felt too small to make a difference? Have you ever thought your part of the world was too tiny to matter? In a sprawling, colorful garden lived a tiny striped honeybee named Bumble. Bumble loved his home, the busy, bustling hive where every bee knew their job. But Bumble had a secret. He was afraid to fly. The world outside the hive felt too big, the flowers too far away, and the wind too strong. He stayed inside, watching from the entrance as his friends buzzed off on their daily flights. Bumble felt his purpose was too small to make a difference. In the very same garden, on a sunny patch of earth, lived a beautiful young flower named Fern. Fern had the brightest green leaves and the softest petals, but she had a secret too. She was afraid to open them. She was afraid of the buzzing bees, the prying human eyes, and the world outside her gentle bud. She stayed tightly closed, dreaming of what it would be like to bloom, but too scared to try. One morning, the queen bee noticed Bumble hiding in the hive. "Bumble," she buzzed kindly, "why haven't you gone out?" "The flowers need your help," Bumble just shook his little bee head. "I'm too small, Queen. What if I can't find the way? What if the wind blows me away? I'm just a tiny bee." At the same time, a wise old butterfly landed on Fern's unopened bud. "Little one, why do you hide your beautiful petals? The world is waiting to see you." Fern trembled. "I'm too afraid to open them. What if no one comes? What if I'm not brave enough to be seen?" The old butterfly looked at the hive and then at Fern. "The secret, my dear, is that the bees and the flowers need each other. The bees give the flowers something special, and in return the flowers give the bees something precious. You are part of the same big, beautiful story." The butterfly's words made Bumble's antennae twitch. Maybe the world outside wasn't so scary. Maybe his tiny flight had a purpose. He decided to be brave, just for a moment. With a deep breath, he launched himself into the air, his little wings beating with determination. The wind felt friendly, not fierce. He flew past the bright red poppies and the yellow dandelions, his heart a little braver with every buzz. Finally, he saw Fern, still closed up tight. He landed gently on her bud. "Hello," he buzzed softly. "My name is Bumble. The butterfly told me that we are part of the same big story." Fern heard his tiny voice and felt her heart flutter. With Bumble's brave buzz on her bud, she decided to try. Slowly, cautiously, she began to unfurl her petals. One by one they opened, revealing a magnificent bloom of vibrant color and a sweet, gentle scent. The moment her petals opened, Bumble felt a new kind of magic. He gently collected a tiny bit of pollen and nectar. It felt like a precious gift. As Bumble flew away, he realized the world wasn't so scary after all. He flew from flower to flower, sharing their gifts and helping the whole garden grow and thrive. Fern, with her petals fully open, saw other flowers around her bloom as well, and the whole garden became a tapestry of brilliant color. She felt a joy she never knew was possible. Bumble returned to the hive, his tiny legs covered in pollen. He had done his job. He wasn't just a tiny bee, he was a vital part of the garden's big, beautiful story. He realized that it wasn't about being big or strong, but about being brave enough to do his part, and the whole garden flourished because of a brave little bee and a brave little flower. And that's the end of this adventure, but a new one is always just around the corner. Subscribe to Storiella so you don't miss it.